Hello guys. Today we want to look about the most tested question in KCP, that is science. You'll be asked the first question. Least method of controlling weeds. You say that the least method, that is slashing. And then you'll be asked in the exam. The method that is well when you are controlling weeds, you say to uproot is the best method. And then you'll be asked another question. The green coloring matter is called, you say that is chlorophyll. And then you'll be asked in the exam, all plants which have one cotyledons are referred to as, monocots, while all plants with two cotyledons are referred to as dicotyledons. And then you'll be asked in the exam, plants whose leaves, stems, and twigs are not green are called, you say that plants that the stems, leaves, and twigs are not green, you say are called non-green plants. Examples of non-green plants, we have bacteria, we have fungi. Examples of fungi, that is molds, we have yeast, we have mushroom, and then we have toadstool. And then you'll be asked in the exam, examples of green plants are monocots and dicots. All monocots and dicots are examples of green plants. Other that grow in water, such as we have algae. Algae, it grows in water. Another question that will be asked in the exam. Useful fungi used in that is useful, that is yeast and penicillium are the useful fungi, that is yeast and penicillium. It is being used as edible, like mushroom eaten. Even mushroom, it is being eaten. And then you have another question that will be asked in the exam. Some harmful fungi, examples of harmful, that is ringworms, dirt trap, athletic foods, and all are called fungal infection. They affect human beings, and then they are harmful. And then you'll be asked in the exam, examples of non-flowering plants. Examples of non-flowering plants, that is fern, mosses, algae, fungi, conifers. Conifers we have different, it is being classified into pine, cypress, and cedar. Other question that will be asked in the exam. Some non-flowering plants reproduce what? You say it reproduce without flowers. It reproduce without flowers. So some non-flowering plants reproduce without flowers are called asexual reproduction. Those that reproduce without flowers are referred to as sexual reproduction. Other question that will be asked in the exam. Fern and mosses produces what? You say ferns and mosses produces pores. And then another question that will be asked in the exam. Yeast, it produces through a process called, you say yeast, it produces through a process called binding. Other question that will be asked in the exam. Plants that produces flowers are you say are flowering plants. And then and most are also green. Other question that will be asked in the exam, function of roots. A function of roots we have, it is being used for absorption of water and mineral salts, holds the plant firmly in the soil, support food storage in some plants like carrots, arrowroots, cassavas, and sweet potato. We'll be asked in the exam, characteristics of stems or function of stems. 1, transport water and mineral salts from the roots. 2, leaves, transports manufactured food from the leaves to all parts of the plants, support or holds branches, flowers, and fruits, protects the plant in some plants, and food and water storage in some plants like cactus, sugarcane, and Irish potato. You'll be asked in the exam, leaves function. Examples, the function of the leaves. It is being used for photosynthesis, breathing, transpiration, and food storage. You'll be asked in the exam, examples of vegetables whose leaves are eaten. Examples of vegetables whose leaves are eaten. We have spinach, cabbage, kales, onions, and sisal. And then you'll be asked in the exam, examples of natural light. We have sun, stars, fireflies, lightning, meteorites, and cosmetics. You'll be asked in the exam, why ways of lighting a house? We used to light a house because using windows, using windows, translucent roofs, electricity and lamps and torches. And then you'll be asked in the exam, two properties of light, that is, light travel in a straight lines. Light can be reflected and refracted. You'll be asked in the exam, uses of reflection, formation of images on a mirror, driving of vehicles, use in making periscopes, and making solar cookers. And then you'll be asked in the exam, formula for rainbow. You say that is Roig-Biv. And then you must know, and the band of colors rays, that is spectrums. And then another one that you'll be asked in the exam, examples of current electricities. We have dry cells, car batteries, bicycle dynamo, hydroelectric power, petrol or diesel driving generator, geothermal generator, solar panels, and solar panels. And then you'll be asked in the exam, lightning is also a form of, you say lightning, it is also a form of static electricity. And then you'll be asked in the exam, insulators or bad conductor are used in, you say are used in electrical appliance to prevent shock or electrocution. Examples, wood, plastic, rubbers, cloths and papers are insulators or bad conductor of heat. Non-metal, you'll be asked in the exam, non-metal that conduct electricity, that is, it is non-metal but it conducts electricity pass through them. We have graphite, or you can say carbon, and we have mineral water. All metals are good conductors of electricity. And then you'll be asked in the exam, properties of sound. Travels in all directions. Sound travels in all directions. Cannot pass through a vacuum. Sound cannot pass through a vacuum. Travels faster through solids. Sounds travel faster through solids and slowest through gases. It is slow in gases. Sound travel faster when the day is hotter. When the day it is hotter, sound travels faster than when cold, and then travels in waves, and sound can be reflected, called echo. Another question that will be asked in exam, vibration per second is called, you say vibration per second, it is referred to as frequency. And then you'll be asked in the exam, the highness or lowness of sound is called, you say that is pitch. And then you'll be asked in the exam, factors that determine the pitch of a strung musical instrument, that is, you say the length, the tension or tightness and thickness. I wish you all the best, guys.